Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Jennifer Scrappy and Cane. Today I'm sharing an 11 by 8.5 layout using my Lake Kit collection that I put together last month, I believe. And I have a couple of camping photos, probably from 1979 is I'm guessing the year, um, by the ages of the kids in the photo. And I have a cut file here that I'm going to use on my layout. This is from Not Just for Boys. It was pre-cut. And then I'm going to have a lot of simple stories, lakeside collection that I have lots of scraps left and some embellishments. I'm also going to bring in a package of wood veneer from Some Assemblage Required, including the dragonfly that I had in my hand. That's also from Some Assemblage Required. I'm also going to bring in sequins from Spiegelmom Scraps. These ones are called Bookish, and they are a very beautiful gold and green and an orange tone, and they match perfectly with this collection and the layout when I get done with it. So here I'm just showing you more scraps. Since I'm doing a cut file, I like to use a lot of my scraps for the cut files if I have them left. So that's what I'm showing here. Like I said, I have quite a bit of cut file or scraps. I don't use them all, but I do use a good bit of it. This one here, I'm going to cut into a couple of the sections for the pattern paper for the cut file once again. This is the sticker sheet. This is what I have left. I do pull a couple of the stickers off of those and get that on my layout. This one here is going to be my background. I'm actually going to cut off the moose that you see to the left-hand side, and the background is going to pretty much be white. This is like an off-white cream color. So I'm going to use that as my background. First, I'm going to do my cut file. And once again, I trace all of the letters and then cut them out. And now I'm just going to glue them down. So I kind of sped it up since I did this, I think it was last week when I did a cut file. But I had a lot of questions on it still as far as it being a different technique than other people. I don't fussy cut very well, so I don't like gluing them down and then trying to cut them out. I'm an X-Acto knife challenged, so I cannot use my X-Acto knife to cut out the papers after the fact, either if it's towards like the inside of the G or the E or any of those letters. I wouldn't be able to cut that out. I probably would cut the cut file instead. So this is the way that I do it. And I just use a pencil and trace around it. You can trace on the opposite side. For most of these ones, I traced on the side that I was going to cut because whatever is showing through the letter, I purposely wanted it to show through the letter. So I'm going to repeat a couple of them. The orange one I repeated, and then the mushroom one and the other, the letter M, kind of look the same, but it's okay. In the end, it all looks really good. So there we go. Got it done. And I'm going to get started on the layout. But first, I'm going to do some splattering with Shimmer's paints. And I believe I pull out 6 colors. I'm going to use Emerald City, which is the darker green. Rita on the Rocks is the lighter or like a brighter green. Tarnished Treasure is a brown. And then Penny for Your Thoughts is also a brown, but kind of with a copper tone versus just brown. Here I Am is the orange color that matches the orange in the papers. And then Golden Wheat is like a gold, but it's more of a yellow. Um, like a Actually, it's more like a tan. That's the one I just opened there, and I'm just spraying some water in them, distilled water, and then letting them sit for a few minutes while I get my background ready. I'm gonna ink the edges like I did before. I do this on almost all of my layouts if it's a white background or lighter color. I either ink it up or distress it in some way. So that's what I'm doing here, and I'm using Vintage Photo first, and then I'm going to go around with Ground Espresso, which is a darker brown. And pretty much that's going to be it of that. And then I'm just going to splatter. That's all I'm going to do. I do it in each color, and I'm not trying to do large or small, just kind of doing a variety. And not too many. I don't want, a whole lot, but I also want enough that once I put the photos back down, since I have two fairly large photos, when they're matted and put down on the layout, they're pretty much 4x5. Um, so they take up pretty much the entire bottom part of the layout. And then the Good Times cut file at the top is going to take up most of the space at the top. So I'm just making sure there's enough splatters so that it kind of shines through in the end in the background. And in the close-ups, you'll be able to see it really well. Um, Throughout the video, pretty much it looks like it's a white background, but it's really not. Here I am splattering the orange, and like I said, I'm just going to do each color and then close it back up because I don't want to spill it on my desk. I have knocked them over before because pretty much the space that you see in the camera is the clearest part of my desk. Everything else, there's something on the sides of my desk. So I don't want to accidentally spill it. And I do leave them on my desk once I get done with this because I'm going to let it dry. And then I painted the little wood veneer pieces from Some Assemblage Required. Unfortunately, I lost the footage of it, so you will have to look at those in the close-ups and see how cute they turned out. But I did use the same Shimmers paints to color those too. So here I'm just decorating my cut file. I already popped it up on play foam. I'm going to lay the dragonfly on top of the paper dragonfly up there in the circle. And then in the orange circle, there's a sticker that says camp and it has arrows. That was from a Cartabella sticker book that I had in this collection just in case I needed extra stickers. So I did find that to put in the circle because it was a little empty. And then the photos, the one on the left, I double matted, and then the one on the right, it just has a single green mat. In the green paper, actually, I dug into, I have a cardstock container that just has plain cardstock in it that I've had for years. I haven't used like regular cardstock in a long time unless I use it to mat a photo or cut a cut file. I really don't use it very often, but I don't get rid of it. I just keep it in my stash just in case I need it. And this one matched perfectly, so I was really glad that I had it in my stash. Because I don't really have any green papers left that are big enough to mat the photos with for these last few layouts I have left. I believe I have 5 more lake layouts left, and then I will be done with all of the ones that I created, and I will do a video share once I finish those up. I'm hoping to finish them up during Scraptember, which today's prompt, what was today's prompt? Today's prompt, I forgot what it was. It is, a landscape layout or landscape um, horizontal type layout, which this one fits perfectly since it's a landscape layout. Um, Words are hard today. So here I'm just adding the little wood veneer pieces, and the Some Assemblage Required ones come with tape already on them. So I'm just peeling off the backing and sticking them down. I put little hearts that are also from that same Some Assemblage Required camping. It was a little camping set. And I added the little heart by the tree on both sides, and then I will add one more little heart, I think I already did, up by the dragonfly. And then this little label here is from the sticker sheet, and it says, "Love this place." And then I'm going to add 2 little hearts, a bright green one and a plaid one that matches the same plaid that's up at the top in the letter D. I'm going to add that right there in just a little empty space at the bottom of the photo. Um, kind of getting your eye to look around in the photo because these aren't the best photos. But there's definitely, little family members that are in the photo, and definitely something that I remember from my childhood of going camping and taking family friends with us. And that's what the people are in the photo. My mom is in the photo, and my 2 sisters are in the photo. And then um, Donnie, who I call my little brother, is standing in the middle of the photo. And then also his siblings, one of them sitting down at the bottom, and then the girl in the plate pin is his little sister, and then his mom and great grandma. So, and they probably were just there for the day. My mom used to not always go camping with us for the whole weekend. She would come and meet us the last day while we were camping and help clean up uh, basically the camp area, and then drive home with us. So she would drive up in her van or her car, and we would go up camping with my dad for the weekend. So in here, I'm just adding the sequins, and these are the Bookish ones, like I said before. Those are available in the shop right now, and you can use my code Jennifer15 to save 15%. Here's a little close-up view of the layout, and I love the little wood veneer trees. They turned out really cute. And then I will have a few close-ups, and I will see you guys with another layout tomorrow. Trying to make my way through the month with a layout every day. So go check out Spiegelmom Scraps and pick up some sequins for your layouts. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!